Hey, what's up, everybody? Tonight, we got Montana versus Creighton, and this will decide a lot of teams' fates tonight, including Montana and Creighton's. A loss in this game would eliminate both of them from contention of the conference championship playoffs. So, a lot of nerves tonight coming into this game. It's a really huge game. Also, if Montana wins out, Lake Erie is out. So Montana currently one of the few teams left that controls their own fate so far in this conference championship race. So, yeah, let's get right into it. I have not gotten anybody's cameras yet, so let me just ask Kepler at Jason Cameras. I feel like that it might be a bit early to start the stream, but I want to start on time. We're going to start at 8 o'clock. Might as well start the stream at 8 o'clock, so might hurry him up a little bit, get him to start the game earlier. I need a second. So I guess I'll just talk about the standings then, like always. All right, so shut up, Nizma. We got right now top of the Central Frontier. We have Central Oklahoma number one. A loss tonight at the 8:30 p.m. game could have them in danger as well. But right now, Montana and Creighton are sitting at 1 and 2, both each on their own. Basically, every team is in contention right now in the Central Frontier Division on Week 7, which is pretty crazy. But this is the night that it all gets screwed up finally, man. This entire season, nobody dealt below 3 losses, but tonight it's going to be the first night somebody goes under 3 losses in the conference race. So, got Montana and Creighton. Montana at 2 and 4, Creighton at 3 and 3, both 1 and 2. Right now, Creighton has had an amazing defense, Montana not so much, and their offense has been about the same in conference, so really wanting to see who wins this game. If Creighton wins this, they're winning in against Lake Erie. If Montana wins this, they're winning in against UCO next week. So this is going to be really weird to see. Personally, UCO, I think, should be a lock-in if they win tonight, or they are a lock-in if they win tonight. If they lose tonight, I think it gets interesting, personally. So I can't really dive into that so far, but yeah, I haven't gotten any cams yet, so I guess we'll just get right into it without cameras. All right. I had Kepler's cam ready, but we'll go to Montana first. All right, Montana. How are you guys feeling going into this game? It's basically you guys win these next 2 games you're in. Really big game for you guys coming up tonight. How are you feeling going into it?
We're feeling confident. I feel like we put the work in going into this week to be prepared. I think we are prepared. We need to win this game, like you said. Yeah, we're confident.
All right, Mart, your offense, despite its struggles, you've still managed to keep yourself in this conference race so far. How are you going to get this offense going tonight against one of the best defenses in our conference, Creighton?
This isn't my first time going against this type of roster with one of the best DCs in the league. It just happens to not be named Raider. We're just going to go a little old school tonight.
Wait, are you the OC? I forgot, man. I think you're an AC, right?
He's OC tonight. Pete has a concussion, so he's out.
So he's like fired basically because he got a concussion.
No.
All right.
He's
anyways,
not here tonight.
I'm gonna go into Creighton. Before I'm not gonna ask Cam any questions, and I'll see you guys at halftime. That's just too confusing for me. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right, Creighton. I also had Jason's cam ready, but how are you guys feeling going into tonight? You guys are 2 wins in your end, basically, for the conference championship. Must win tonight, though. If you lose, you are out. So, what is your game plan?
Listen, my coaching strategy has always been I do not care about the conference championship. Get me to the playoff, and I'm happy. But we are almost here. We're almost there. This is a must-win for it. We're feeling good, feeling loose. Liam's here, wasn't supposed to be here. I'm here, wasn't supposed to be here. So we got the whole crew together and we're ready to go.
All right. Creighton, I read your name as Creighton. My bad, Liam. How are you feeling going up against this Montana offense that has given everybody a bit of struggles so far? But you guys could do it, I'm sure. But how are you feeling going up against this offense?
Feel good.
Feel good. All right. And Jason is on 6 tonight, so I'll see you guys at halftime.
Yeah.
All right. Didn't really know much of what was going on there, but I now have to remove both of their cams because we're going camless tonight, baby. All right. I'm the only cam tonight. I feel so special, man. Jeez. As the ball is going to be kicked off. Montana's going to receive, I think that's Montana, yeah, and they're going to take it around to the 22-yard line. And Creighton will get the ball at halftime, it seems, so that's pretty huge, especially in defensive battles like this. Getting a ball at halftime is always good for your team. Now Montana's going to start the ball, 1st and 10 for Montana. Hide the web thing, we can see the spinny things and the... What web thing? What are the spinny things in the corners? What are the spinny things in the corners? Oh. Oh, yeah, I see. I see what you mean. Oh. Alright, thank you. Now, think that was a run for nothing, if I'm to recall. No, it was a pass, just incomplete. Overshot his man on a corner route. So now it's 2nd and 10 for Montana. QB's starting cold this game, it seems, but I'm sure they'll figure something out. Well, you guys have been doing pretty good getting the ball, so, I mean, sure you guys want to keep doing it. As this one's going to go straight up the middle. Al Campone is going to get 12 yards on the rush up the middle, and a great start for the Montana run game. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean now, Nisma, don't worry. And 1st and 10 for Montana. Hey, let me know if you want the Lo-fi music on or off. I can turn on I can just turn it off if you guys want me to. If my beautiful voice is just enough for you guys, it'd be wonderful. And it's 1st and 10, Josh Allen under center for Montana I formation as they're going to just hand it up the middle, and there's going to be a flag. I think it's going to be either face mask or holding, and it's going to be holding on the offense for Montana. Bit of a bad penalty to start them off on this game, and now it's going to be 1st and 19 from their 28. Pretty crazy. Alright, glad to hear. Glad to hear. And once again, huge matchup for Montana here and Creighton. So it's 1st and 19 now for the Grizz. And Josh Allen's going to be in shotgun now. Creighton changing up their looks a bit. They're going to hand it off to the outside. Al Campone's going to break a little tackle there. Stiff arm another guy for 7 yards. Pablo Campone. I called him Al Campone. My bad. Pablo Campone. Probably his, like, brother or something. I don't know. I swear we had a recruit called Al Campone, but, you know. Whatever. Mr. Shoeshiner. 2nd and 12 for Montana. It's no. Stop. Alright. 2nd and 12 now. Under center for fullback and a running back here is Josh Allen. I think it's live for him. And making some audibles. And it's going to be play action here. Back to pass. Josh Allen going to fire. Overthrows his man on another corner route. Now it's 3rd and 12. Pretty bad start for the Grizzly passing game. Their only offense has been run game, but then they got a holding call. It really set them back a lot. So, really just fairly unlucky start for Montana here. It's pretty crazy. Alright, 3rd and 12 now for the Grizz. And making some audibles, it seems, is Josh Allen. 10 seconds on the play clock. Flapping his little wings, hyping the crowd up. It's going to be play action here. Fires Josh Allen, but hits his man, but it's behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's 4th and 6, and Montana is going to be punting early on in this game. And that is not what you want if you're Montana here. I mean, you did get a little passing game going there, but too late, too little, so. Creighton, a little safe man formation, acting like Montana's going to fake it here. 4th and 6 now. Fair catch called at the 22-yard line, and Chalupa Batman MacArthur is going to be on the field, or in NCAA's way, Chalupa Batman MacArthur. Because they can't fit his entire name. I don't know why it's so long, but, you know. Whatever, dude. We've seen some pretty clutch moments from Chalupa so far, so I'm wondering what he'll be able to do tonight. He's had a solid season so far with Creighton, basically being responsible for most of their offense. So we'll see where that takes them tonight, as they're going to hand it off up the middle, and their running back's going to go 8 yards. Xavier Miller, 8-yard rush for Creighton. And Chalupa needs to get off his phone while he's on the field, it seems, watching the stream, but also playing at the same time. Really confusing me right now, as he's typing in the chat as we speak, but right on the field, as they're going to hand it off up to the outside again. Xavier Miller's going to get some room. 13-yard rush. Xavier Miller showing that Chalupa is not their only source of offense, and Xavier Miller is Himothy as well. And it's going to be a run to the outside again. Marley Payne is not going to get anything, though, and it's going to be a minus 2-yard rush for Creighton. First stop of the day for Montana, though. I mean, to be fair, when you're handing off the ball 90% of the time, yeah, I'd be on my phone, too. I'd be on my phone, too. My name is John Nismo, not John. As a 2nd and 12 for Creighton here. Montana going to pull out their stops, it seems. No, don't call me John. My name is John, not John. Come on, man. Get it right. Nismo. Alright. As running back in motion here, and they're going to hand it up the middle again. Marley Payne's going to get stopped for another yard. And now it's 3rd and 13, and they're probably going to have to pass now. We'll see what Chalupa Batman MacArthur is prepared to do so far in this game. Let's see if he's ready for that smoke from Montana here. That Montana smoke. All right. As now it's 3rd and 13 for Creighton. Needing a first down here to keep their drive alive. Chalupa in the backfield, or in shotgun. Gonna run some play action here. Fires, hits nobody. Almost intercepted though. 4th and 13. And now Creighton's gonna have to punt. And this is gonna be shaping up to be kind of a boring game tonight, guys. So far, at least. I know that 2 stops in the first quarter doesn't really mean that it's gonna be boring, but it means that it's gonna be boring. As Braden Tharp takes it for 12 yards on the punt return. Now Montana's going to take it around 31. You were not ready for that Montana defense smoke, though, that drive. I'm sure you'll be ready a bit later, though. You need to get used to it, you know? Warmed up. So, 1st and 10 for the Grizz. Under center is Josh Allen. Seems like they're going to hand it off here, and they do. And he's going to go up the middle for 2 yards. Pablo Capone. And 2nd and 8 for the Grizzly Bears. Let's see what they got in them. As Josh Allen's in shotgun here, a bit of a spread formation. And he's going to hand up the middle again for another 4 yards. Pablo Capone. Kind of having a day so far. Pretty sure he's around 20 yards. Leading Montana's offense so far is Pablo. Really being the X factor right now. And he has been all season, and he's showing why he is right now. So 3rd and 4 for the Grizzly Bears. as they might be forced to pass here, but you can see a run incoming as they're doing some audibles here on the right side. Gonna run some play action here. Fires and hits his man. I think first or second completion of the day, 10 yards. Taylor Hamilton with the catch, and Montana's back in the area up here. Let's see what they got. This is going to be keeper by Josh Allen, and he's going to be stuffed, but stiff arm his man and only get -1 yard. Better than most. It's now 2nd and 11 for the Grizzly Bears. And this might be a passing situation again for Montana. Taking their sweet time here. Back to pass, Josh Allen. Fires, hits his man on an out route. Ron Burgundy for 4 yards. 3rd and 7 for Montana. And another passing situation, it seems. Montana's been forced to pass today, but so far this drive, they've been able to get out of it with their passing game. So, Ron Burgundy. Yeah, I love saying his name like that. I think it was like Mason or someone who told me to say it that way in chat, and can't stop now. It's just too good. As they're in I form here for 3rd and 7, it seems. Makes some audibles. Play clock ticking down. Running play action here. Josh Allen's going to fire, hit his man on a corner route. Completed. Ron Burgundy on the reception. And he's got 15 yards so far. Helping out that drive. Man, I just realized it must be terrible to commentate Lake Erie. It's just like, and another run up the middle. And they run it up the middle for 5. And another run up the middle for 5 yards. Oh, and they run it to the outside this time for 5 yards. And they're going to run up the middle again for 4 yards. They're going to run up the middle. Montana. Going to run it up the middle. No. I will not be saying that, Nismo. I'll be saying that if it's like Montana or like Creighton comes back from down like 14 or something. I'll be saying, do you believe? I'll say that in that situation. And another corner route. Corner route on me, corner route on 3. 1, 2, 3, corner route. As Josh Allen's under center here, 2nd and 6 for Montana. It's going to be a run this time. And Pablo Capone's going to be stopped for -2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And Creighton run defense showing up today. Or at least one of their defenses shows up. I don't know. They got to stop them somehow. Because first drive it was pass defense, and this drive it's run defense. And you know, Montana's showing that they can adjust their offense pretty well. I mean, when you got a 5-star QB, it's pretty easy to do that. But you know, Big John tackle Orpheus is a season 2 recruit, I believe. As under center, Josh Allen gonna run some play action here. And he's going to overthrow his man, York Oxmall, on the coverage. 4th and 8 for Montana here. And I think they're quite out of field goal range, but they might attempt it. This might be 4th down territory. I don't think it is, though. It's a bit long. So this is one of those put your QB in at punter situations, I think. So we'll see what they do here. Putting your QB in at punter is always interesting. Which is what I think they're going to do. And it is what they're doing. As they put in... I don't know. I didn't really read the name as punter. Might get him more. Maybe. And with the punt, they're a backup quarterback. -3 on the wind. And that's going to be a line driver punt. He's going to take it at the 20. And he's going to get to the 25. So it didn't even matter. Elvis Bread. 7-yard return. And you didn't even need to do that because he got to the 25-yard line anyways. And it seems like they're putting their punter back in. All right. Just don't want to forget that, of course. I wouldn't want to either. And this is going to be the last play of the first quarter. Seems first quarter is going to end 0-0. Nobody's really scored yet. Defensives have been going at it, though. Montana got a little drive going. Creighton stopping them on that drive, though, around the 40-yard line, out of field goal range. They had to punt. As this is going to be a blitz and stuff behind the line of scrimmage. Xavier Miller, what a run. What a stop by the Creighton defense. Guy just came blitzing through the O-line. Pretty impressive. As it's 2nd and 10 now for Creighton. Pretty heavy backfield for Creighton right now. Looks like full house, and they're going to run some play action here, hit the flat route, and he's going to go out of bounds after 6 yards. Tyrone Turk. What a name. 3rd and 4 now for Creighton. Not really a must get, but want to get here. As it seems like they're going to be going a 4 wide receiver formation here. Really going to be passing the ball. Montana in coverage. Doing a 3-man deep switch. It's back to pass. Chalupa Batman MacArthur hits his man, but it's behind the line of scrimmage, and it's be 4th and 3 now for Creighton, and they're going to be punting away again. And punters really coming in clutch this game. I can see why everybody loves punters. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say there. Anyways, they're going to punt the ball, not a fake. And he's going to return it now. Get around 4 yards on a return. Braden Tharp, 1st and 10 for Montana, around the 45. Feel like that key in this game is going to be stopping the offense before they can even get a drive going. Like stopping them deep, like behind the 25-yard line, just so you can get the ball around the 50-40. Because then you could get a field goal from that probably easily. Just get a couple first downs, get your field goal, and then walk out of there with some points. Because that's what you need right now. You need points, frankly. There is a need for points. As it is 1st and 10 Montana. Run up the middle here. Best and Wowerman, 3 yards. 2nd and 7. And they're running hurry up. Wow, Montana running hurry up. They got some balls. All right. Oh, they're making some audibles here. I think they flipped the play. I think that's why they went hurry up. Is it's going to be back to pass. Josh Allen gonna fire and overthrow his man, but there's a flag. I think it's pass interference on the offense. And it is. Pass interference on the offense now. And it's going to be, I think, 2nd and 17 now. Or 3rd and 7. Whatever one they decide. And it'll be 2nd and 17 for Montana now. Going back 10 yards for the pass interference. And pretty big flag there. I think that's the 2nd flag they've gotten on them today. That is really pushing them back. According to what happened last time, this drive is as good as gone, but let's see what they do here. As it's going to be play action, Josh Allen back to pass. He's got some time. He's going to run with it and get to around 7 yards there. 3rd and 10 now for Montana. And Creighton made the right decision by accepting that penalty, because now it's 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 7. Ignore the voice crack. So 3rd and 10 now for Montana. A little bit of a cold quarterback here. Not too cold, but just hasn't completed any passes. Only completed 2 on the day, and or 2 or 3. As play clock's winding down, looks like he's going to pass here. And he is. Back to pass. Josh Allen going to fire and hit a... Oh, it's almost intercepted. Mike Drez on the deflection there. And they defended the corner out well there. They saw it coming and defended it. And that is the 4th one of the day, if I recall. But Who's counting? As they're going to punt it away here. Creighton trying to block the punt, it seems. I don't really know what they were doing. You really want to return it there, but 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. And this drive could be really good for Creighton if they could knock some time off the clock here. Possibly get a field goal, because they get the ball at halftime. And you really want to score here if you're Creighton. It's 10 seconds on the play clock. Going to run some play action here, and it's caught by his wide receiver, Law Ramsey. 4-yard reception, 2nd and 6, and they're going to run the hurry up, as Law Ramsey was hit pretty hard after he caught that. It's in a hurry up now as Creighton, 2nd and 6. Couple guys pressing, it seems, and they might take advantage of that one as they're making some audibles here. Chalupa going to be back to pass, going to hit a flat route, and is going to be tackled 1 yard ahead of the line of scrimmage. Xavier Miller, once again, with a reception. And both of these teams kind of scored a low amount of points this season. Defenses have been solid, but, you know, not that many points scored for them. So, this is kind of the game that we've been expecting. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty low-ranked offenses and high-ranked defenses, so I don't really expect nothing less of these two teams going at it. As running back in motion now, back to pass, Chalupa gonna fire and almost hit his man as Chris Davis is on the deflection there. Pretty solid pass, but guy just got into his hand, smacked it out. As they're gonna punt again, Creighton. And wow. Gabe really living up to expectations here. As Montana is looking to return this finally. And the kick is off. 4th and 5 now. And it looks like Montana's going to return it finally. Braden Tharp is going to get around to the 6 yards to the 41-yard line, 46-yard line. 46-yard line. And make sure to like, guys, if you're on the stream. Really gets in new viewers, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're a new viewer. If you guys want to join the league, the link is in the description below. Join the Discord and recruit yourself to become an AC. And yeah, that's the gist of it. We got 15 viewers, but only 4 likes. Come on, guys. Come on, RFL. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, defensive battles are amazing. You gotta enjoy them this season. We haven't had much of this. They're making audibles. Low time on the play clock, though. Will they get this off? And they don't get it off. As it's a flag on Montana now. Really got greedy with the audibles there. And couldn't get the play off, sadly. And that'll cost them. As it seems they should have just audibled earlier. As it's 1st and 15 for Montana now. And that flag making it 5 yards harder on them now. As play clock's winding down again, and they're going to run up the middle. Pablo Capone stopped behind the line of scrimmage for no yards, and 2nd and 15. Montana's going to go hurry up here. Interesting decision to go hurry up. Guess they want to catch them on their toes, but in motion, Capone going to run some play action here. They don't fall for it. Back to pass, Josh Allen, and he overthrows his man. 3rd and 15 for the Grizz, and they might have to punt again if they fail this 3rd and 15. Both teams really trying anything they can to get their team warmed up, but nothing has worked so far, as it seems like they're going to do PA verts. Can't really hide that, but yeah, Montana really pulling out everything they can to get their offense going here. Nothing's working so far, as Josh Allen has only completed 4 of his 15 passes, or 9 passes, as it's going to be play action verticals. Josh Allen back to pass. And he fires deep. And it's intercepted. Arm punt. And will he take this back? No, he won't. Only to the 30-yard line. And that's basically an arm punt, but gets your quarterback a bit more cold now, which not a great idea. Not what you want if you're Montana heading into the final stretch of the second quarter, especially if Creighton get the ball at halftime, which I've been saying a lot, which might not mean a lot because they might just go 4 and out as the game's been doing so far, but, you know, they're going to run some play action here. Chalupa back to pass. Going to fire, hit an out route. Number 88, which is boink doink, 15-yard reception. 1st and 10. That was a corner route. My bad. But still. I love seeing the only offense be corner routes from both teams tonight. This is wonderful. This is true RFCL football, man. This is true RFCL football. They're coaches mode league. This is coaches mode. As back to pass, gonna hit another corner route. Boink doink for the reception, and another corner route. As they seem to be the only really form of offense tonight, corner routes. As that is 2 in a row for Creighton, and Montana's done 4. Creighton's done, but you know the QB's attempted to do 4. Montana's 2 for 4 on corner routes, and Creighton is 2 for 2 on corner routes. As it's 1st and 10 for Creighton. As it's going to be play action here. Going to fire a flat route, and Xavier Miller is going to lose a yard on the flat. And 2nd and 11 for Creighton. No, this is high moral. This is high moral. This is coach's mode, baby. This is coach's mode. You do what you can do to win. This is high moral gameplay right here. Both these coaches respect each other so much that they're willing to do whatever it takes. And that means back-to-back corner routes. That's because they respect each other and they want to win. And they know that they got to do it to win because of respect. As it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, Chalupa. Gonna fire. Hit another corner route, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 11. And this is really getting funny now. I'm sorry. There's nothing too wrong with corner routes. I just think it's funny to point them out. This is high moral, Sneak. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the highest morality game I have seen yet, as we have 9 likes and 13 viewers. That is a dub. As Chalupa got 4 wide receivers and a running back out there. 3rd and 11. Going to be passing here, running back blocking. And he's going to fire to no one as the O-line was in the way there. 4th and 11 for Creighton. And they're probably going to put their QB in his punter too if their kicker can't kick this. And let's see what they do. As they're thinking about the field goal. Not going to do it though. And they're going to put their quarterback in his punter as well. Oh boy, what a game this is. Really strategic here. As Dominic, they almost just got rid of his red shirt to put him in his punter, dude. Oh boy, that would have been wonderful. It is not half my playbook, Sneak. As it's not my playbook, it's Jara's. But you know, it's not half our playbook. Anyways, quarterback's going to punt it. Let's see what they do here. And they're going to take the fair catch at the 12-yard line. And it worked out for Creighton here. I don't think anybody has a problem with corner routes. I think it's just slightly annoying. It's an inconvenience. Because they're going to put back their punter in. Their punter regains the starting position after losing it to a wide receiver. Oh, as Montana's got 1st and 10. This will most likely be the last drive of the half if Creighton doesn't use their timeouts here. It is not half my playbook, though, Sinead. It is not half my playbook. Half my playbook is flexbone. And if those plays happen to have corner routes in them, that is not up to me. That is up to the game. This is going to be an outside run. Pablo is going to take it for 5 yards, and that's their highest rush in a while. Creighton's confident that they can stop him here, already using the timeouts. And Montana at 2nd and 5 now. Oh, my bad. There's been no score this entire half so far. Probably our first defensive battle in a while. Maybe this will end 6-3, our last defensive battle, UCO Lake Erie, as Josh Allen's going to take off, and he has some room. He's to the 40, 45, 50, all the way to the other opponent's 48-yard line. 32-yard rush for Josh Allen, and that's going to set off the Montana offense right into good field position. What a huge run from Josh Allen. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Grizzly Bears. Gonna run some play action here. Back to pass, Josh Allen. He's gonna run with it. And only get 3 yards as he's tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. Almost sacked by his own offensive line. But he gets 3 yards out of it. Now it's 2nd and 7. Clock is ticking down, almost within a minute left in the half. Don't know if Montana realizes that, but I think they do. It's Montana. Why wouldn't they? As there's sure to be some points here finally to end the half. I'm hoping there might be some points. I actually don't want there to be points. I'm not going to lie. So wide receivers in motion here. It's going to be a jet sweep. And he's stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're back at the 50-yard line. Cason Headley gets dropped for a loss of 3. 3rd and 10 for the Grizz Bears. And Creighton is not using a timeout for some reason. I mean, if you want the ball back, you got to use a timeout. But it seems like they're not going to do that. Montana is just going to go all out. Kind of a 4 verticals, I'd assume, here. Almost in Hail Mary territory. I'd say if you get to a 4th down, might as well. But 30 seconds left in the half. 3rd and 10 for the Grizzly Bears, and they're going to hike it. Play action here. Josh is going to hit it, and it's deflected by a cornerback or middle linebacker. I don't know who that is. I'm not going to say. I can't even read his jersey. 4th and 10, though, for the Grizzly Bears, and they're going to punt away again, too. And they're deciding whether to put their quarterback in as punter or not. They're not going to do it. They are not going to do it. As the punt is away. As punters being this main source of offense this game. You can't really score off of punts, but you can sure make it easy for the defense with punts. So Creighton going to take it from the 25-yard line with 17 seconds left in the half, and I think we all know what they're going to throw here. Just kidding. I'm not a weirdo like that. I'm not going to assume what they're going to throw. I'm not going to assume. But I think I know what they're going to be throwing. As Chalupa in the backfield. 5 seconds on the play clock. They might just run it out here. As no, it's going to be a pass. Chalupa's going to fire and hit another corner route for 1st down. Boink doink with the 1st down, and Creighton with a timeout for some reason. They need to hurry up there, but who's counting? I've lost track, but you know. I've lost track. Jeez Louise. Not only is this just a defensive battle, the offenses aren't even trying to chew clock, and it's still 0-0 in the second half. That's the funny part. Like, you have defensive battles with NWO and Lake Erie because they're both chewing clock. You know, they don't really have that many opportunities to score. But this time, they have had many opportunities to score, and they just haven't. Is this going to be almost intercepted? Chris Davis with the deflection could have picked that off and maybe taken it back for at least a field goal, as there's 9 seconds left in the half, and they might just run it out here. As that was a dangerous pass by Creighton. But I am tweaking right now, man. This is going to be another pass here. Chalupa Batman back to pass. Going to fire. And it's almost intercepted again, Chris Davis. 4 seconds left in the half. And now it's 3rd and 10. Chalupa started off hot for 4 corner routes. But now it's just 3rd and 10. And I think they're going to knee it out for the half. And we'll see what they do. It might be a fake knee. I don't know if they have those in this game, though. As the knee's down, and that's going to be the half. As Montana calls a timeout because they want them to punt it. That is very low moral of Montana there. That is a low moral moment. As the kick is up, and that's going to be the last play of the half, and he's going to return it to the 45, Braden Tharp. And I'm going to go to Creighton first. Let's head over to Creighton. See how my dogs at Creighton are doing. What is up, Creighton? A really defensive half here. Liam doing a great job. But with the offensive struggles, how are you guys going to plan to get going on offense? Especially get your run game going here. Back to where it was in that first drive.
So I think right now we forget about the run game. We really, they're selling out for it, so we've really gone the passing route. But I think we've figured it out enough to be able to go back to being a balanced attack here. CVM is getting warm. He's getting hot. We're feeling good going into half.
All right. And Liam, how are you going to keep your defense up here? It's really coming in clutch so far. How are you going to keep it up throughout this entire half and maybe get a shutout Montana?
By calling the same plays.
All right. That is a good idea. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys at the end of the game.
See you, John.
Montana, what is up? You guys have had a lot of offensive struggles this half, except have really clutched up on defense. Tammay, how are you feeling about your defense so far this game?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I feel like we have a really successful defensive front so far, and I mean, it's going really well right now, actually, defensively. So I feel good about it.
All right, and Kepler, I meant Mart. Your offense, it's gotten going a couple times, but has been stopped at around the 40. Red zone offense really not doing its thing right now. How are you going to plan to put some points on the board this upcoming half and win yourself the game?
I've talked a little bit to Josh Allen. We have a guy. We're gonna put our faith into one guy. He knows who he is.
All right, well that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys at the end of the game, and good luck. And I'm hoping for the 3-0 win, by the way, so don't score too much, and make sure to chew clock. All right, see y'all. Sorry, that's just for viewer experience. Viewing experience, obviously. We need a great viewer experience for this shutout here, because who wouldn't want that? As the kick is going to be off. Halftime is over, and Creighton's going to have the ball now. And he's going to return it to the 27 or 26. 1st and 10 for Creighton. Starting at around the 25, 26-yard line. And let's see if they can get back to that run game. The chew clock run game. Please chew the clock. Please. Please. Anyways. 1st and 10 for Creighton. Right now, I'm thinking I can't really see which team has the edge, but I think Creighton does because they have a passing game going. So I have Creighton winning this game so far. It's back to pass. Chalupa Batman MacArthur. It's going to be caught for 7 yards. Marley Payne, 2nd and 3 now for the Blue Jays. As I do think Creighton might come out on top. Just the way they've been playing so far. Kind of leads me to believe that. Now it's 2nd and 3 for the Blue Jays. Gonna flip their play a bit here in I form. Pretty heavy formation here. And it seems like they're going to run it power 0. And he's going to be stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Xavier Miller, 3rd and 3 now. No yards. And this run game has not been going for either teams tonight. Passing game has been what's going on for both these teams. And despite the first drive, both these teams had amazing run games. They got a couple first downs from it. Running backs showing like they might have had a great game. Their defense adjusted really well. And now they got to rely on passing. as it's 3rd and 3 for the Blue Jays. Eight seconds on the play clock. They kind of got to hurry up here. 5, 4, 3, and they snap it. And it's going to be a run. And he's going to get the first down. Marley Payne, 5 yards. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Keeping it going here in 3rd. Yeah, as if every first down is going to be that close, you know. First and 10 for Creighton now. Getting their one of the first down in a while. It's going to be a heavy formation here. They're going to run the ball. Xavier Miller, and he's going to break free for another first down. 11 yards for Creighton. And that weird-ass bird is kind of dancing right there. I don't know whose bird is that, but someone come get your mascot, please, dude. Ain't nobody want to see that. As it's 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Finally getting a running game going here early in the 3rd. And I think we'll see some points this drive finally, which will make Montana have to get some points on the board too. As it's 1st and 10, around the 48. And it's going to be a keeper by Chalupa. They all bite it, and he's going to be running. He's going to break free. And he's going to go to the 10-5. Touchdown, Creighton. Chalupa, Batman, MacArthur putting their first points on the board this game on a keeper. And that's going to get that weird-ass bird off the screen. That's going to be the first points of the game in the 3rd quarter. Creighton Blue Jays putting up some points. And the kick makes it 7. Blue Jays striking late. Striking first, striking late. What a first drive, too. As Montana is going to take this kick. And is going to get to the 25. Case and Headley, 27-yard return. As what a drive from Creighton there. Really set that up well. Ugh. Makeup. 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 You wanted to. Alright. 1st and 10. Josh Allen, play action here. Going to hit a man. Get around 5 yards. 6 yards on a reception. Taylor Hamilton. And Montana's going at it too. They want the smoke. They're like, shit, we can do that too. So let's see what Montana does now. As it's 2nd and 4 for the Grizzly Bears. There's a 2nd and 4. Josh Allen not really having the greatest day so far. Only of 37 yards. And he's going to run it up the middle. Give it to his man, Pablo Capone. Only he's going to get 2, but 2 yards. Still pretty solid. 3rd and 3 now for Montana. And this is the 3rd and shorts that you really got to complete here in this game. 3rd and shorts are huge. So let's see what they do here. And 3rd and 3 now for Montana. Pretty big 3rd and 3. I think that a lot of people stopped watching when it stopped being 0-0, sadly. So I would have stopped watching too. But now it's 3rd and 3. 8 seconds on the play clock. Josh Allen under center. As they run it down to the very last second. Back to pass to Josh Allen. Going to hit a flat route, and he's going to get the first down. Alex Johnson for 6 yards. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Grizzly. Yeah, I know you're still here, Mason. Don't worry. We love defensive battles, but they went for a big play and got 7. They had to ruin it, of course. As it's going to be a run up the middle again. And Pablo Capone's going to stiff arm a guy and fight for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Grizz. You are a real fan, Mason. You are a real fan. Unlike these fakies. We had 16 viewers in the peak, and now we only have 9. No, 7 now. Jeez. What a bunch of fakies, man. For real. Anyways, 2nd and 5 for the Grizzly Bears. And another I form. Josh Allen under center, looking a bit zesty there. He did look a bit zesty. Makes audibles. And he's going to run some play action here. And he's going to take off with it. And he's going to get the first down and more. And he's going to stay on his feet for 12 yards. 1st and 10 now. And they're past the 50. At around the 48-yard line is Montana right now. And what a huge play. These quarterbacks, even though none of them can throw right now, they could sure use their feet. And that's really been a huge source of offense this game for both teams. And Montana almost in field goal range. Let's see what they do here as Josh Allen's under center once again. And it's going to be play action. They're going to bite, and he's going to hit it flat. And he's going to stay on his feet, but get tackled. Alex Johnson dropped for loss of 2 behind the line of scrimmage. And 2nd and 12 for the Grizzly Bears. And guys, remember, this is a huge game conference-wise. Winner of this is a win and in next week. So cheer for who you want to see in the conference championship potentially. As they're going to make some audibles here. 2nd and 12. Josh Allen is now back to pass, running play action here again. And he's going to take off again as they got a spy. And he's going to slide down for only 7 yards there. But once again, trying to move the 6, not really getting there, but helping out his team once again is Josh Allen. As it's 3rd and 5 now for Montana. Flashing a couple plays. And pretty huge 3rd and 5 now that we're in the 3rd quarter. At around the 43. Getting this could put you in field goal range easily as Campone's in motion here. Back to pass Josh Allen. He's going to fire, hit his man, and he's going to get the first down. Taylor Hamilton with a 7-yard reception. And if you just joined the stream, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Because likes really help get the stream out to new viewers. Trust me, it does. And 1st and 10 for Montana. And that was a huge play right there. Josh Allen just giving it to his wide receiver and letting his wide receiver make a play. And that's what you want to do here, man. You got good wide receivers. Just let them make the plays and you'll be fine. That's how you win games. And low on the play clock here, getting under a minute in the 3rd quarter. And Josh Allen's going to play action once again. Going to roll out. Fire and misses man by a couple inches. Josh Allen is now 50% on his completion rate tonight. 2nd and 10. And Montana's passing game is kind of stagnant, but they've done just enough to stay in this game so far. So, wondering what they're going to do here for 2nd and 10. You're already in field goal range, but you can't afford to lose any more yardage or else that field goal gets a bit iffy. Really can't have that field goal being more than 45 if you're Montana here because your kicker might not be able to make that. 40 plus yards is already pretty 50-50, but making it more than that is just a death sentence. So 10 seconds on the play clock. They got to hurry up and get this snap off. 2nd and 10 now, and it's going to be play action again. Josh Allen's going to take off. There's a man on him, though. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to try and truck another man, but he gets trucked himself. Josh Allen, 7 yards, making it a 3rd and short once again. And Montana nearing another 1st down here. And it's 3rd and 3 for the Grizzly Bears. We could see another play action here. They have not run it in a while, though. Only source of run game, kind of this drive, has been their quarterback scrambles. So I want to see what they do here. As Montana, it's in the same formation as always. Under center is Josh Allen. And they're going to run the ball this time. And it's going to be stopped by this Creighton defense for a for a loss of 2. And Chase Washington staying on the running back there and making the tackle. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter as Montana's going to run it out. And Only 7 points this entire game so far. One of the lowest scoring games of the season besides Creighton App State. Let me see. What are some other low scoring games? We have Creighton App State at 9-7. Jacksonville State versus Mercer 6-14. What else? We have... And the kick is up and good, by the way. I'm just going to keep on naming. As Montana gets their points on the board that they've wanted all night. Now it's 3-7. Creighton in the lead. We have Northwestern Missouri State versus Northwestern State at 10-7. Then we have, I think I already said, App State JSU 6-14. As Marley Payne's going to get a 27-yard return there. And I think that's it. So we really haven't had anything under. I mean, we had the 10-7 win. I think that was one of the lower scoring games of the year. It should have been. It probably was around 10-0 until NSU's last second shenanigans, which they almost won off of somehow too. They were inches away from winning that game, and it didn't look like they were going to be for a while. But NSU almost came up in clutch there. Both teams got their offense going at the very, very end of the game. And back to pass, Chalupa Batman MacArthur. And it's going to be swatted, almost intercepted there. If he put up his hands there, that could have been a pick six. But he doesn't, and it's now 2nd and 10 for Creighton. Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah, basically all of Creighton's games have been really close. That's crazy. As it's 2nd and 10 for Creighton. Chalupa in the shotgun here. Play clock winding down. Back to pass. Chalupa corners on a blitz, and he's going to hit his running back, Xavier Miller, for 9 yards, and it's 3rd and 1 for Creighton here. Could Montana get a really needed stop here? Yeah, talk about one-score games. Talk about all of SUU's games, basically. They've been so close to winning almost every game, besides the Creighton one, because they actually won that one. And they play UCO tonight, who had a scare last week, barely managed to survive Lake Erie. Still mad about that. But under center, it's really heavy formation here. And they're going to run it up the middle, and he's going to break free! Xavier Miller! He's going to go all the way! He's going to go to the 20, 15, 10, touchdown! Creighton, another huge run for Creighton there. 64-yard touchdown run for Xavier Miller. And Creighton is going to storm ahead in this game, 14-3. Creighton. Wow! What a run! And that is a way... That is the way to convert a 3rd down there. Holy cow. And they're going to kick it off. Montana's going to take the kick here. And he's going to get around to the 27-yard line. And make sure to stick around because this game is starting to get really interesting. Yeah, this is a lot more interesting than the finals, don't worry. Go Mavs is what you say, Bucky? Alright, alright. Go Charlotte Hornets, baby. Yeah. The Hornets, they're going to win it all next year. I hope. Anyways, 1st and 10 for Montana. And it's going to be play action here. Josh Allen, and he's going to take off again. And he's going to have some room. Down to the 40, 45, 50. Breaking a tackle all the way to the 49-yard line. Josh Allen gets 22 yards for his offense. And he has 89 yards on the night. Really being Montana's source of yards so far. And if you have not already done this, make sure to like. We have 13 viewers and 11 likes. It does not make sense. First and 10 for Montana. Anyways, and the shotgun. Josh Allen going to be back to pass. Fires, hits the corner out. Ron Burgundy with the 12-yard reception. First and 10 for the Grizzly, and they're on a drive now. Early in the fourth quarter. Late in the game, though. Finally, both these teams are finding stuff on offense that they can do. And, it's going to be reviewed. I think he was in, though, pretty solidly. As he's got a foot in right there. And this is not going to be overturned, it seems. Whew. As the play stands. Montana kind of being delayed on that drive there. That might have gone against them. As it really stops their drive. I think they're going to go in a hurry up, but now it's back to 1st and 10 for Montana here. It's going to be a play action. They're not going to fall for it, though, and he's going to fire. Hit nobody, 2nd and 10. Josh Allen not doing too well tonight, but maybe he can make something happen. All you need is 2 passes and you're back in the lead. So, two very, very good passes at that, but, making some audibles here. It's going to be back to pass. Josh Allen, 2nd and 10. Going to hit his man, and he's going to hold on to the ball. Jarrett Garnett, 7 yards, and they're back in the hurry up. It's 3rd and short. And remember what happened last time there was a 3rd and short? Creighton took it to the end zone. So let's see what Montana does. Can they also take one to the end zone on a 3rd and short here? I wonder. And it's going to be back to pass. Josh Allen, he's going to run and get sacked for 5 yards. 4th and 8. And you got to go for it now if you're Montana. You don't have a choice. So, Montana here, probably going to go for it. And if you, this is coach's mode. So, King Bacon 13, basically what this is they call the plays, then the AI plays it out. You can make audibles. It's really fun. If you want to join the Discord. It's a game mode in NCAA 14. We have a whole league. This is our 5th season so far, but you're not missing out on much. As he's back to pass, and it's not going to get past the line of scrimmage. Jarrett Garnett turning over on 4th down. Despite saying they got 8 yards, they did not get 8 yards there. And Creighton's going to have the ball once again and can put the game away right here, right now. So yeah, no, King Bacon, they call the plays. They can make audibles. They can make adjustments like move the D-line, move the linebackers, press, unpress. But once they snap the ball, they can't do anything. And, as you see, Xavier Miller goes for 4, and it's the AI. You got to warm up your quarterback. You can't really just instantly throw a deep bomb like you can in the normal mode, in the user mode. It's really cool. And you have an offensive coordinator calling the offensive plays and audibles. You have a defensive coordinator calling defensive plays and audibles. And you got a head coach on the controller, really the leader of the team. And then, of course, you got a couple assistant coaches there. Give you some advice. There's going to be a keeper by Chalupa, and he's going to break free for another 11 yards. And the games are streamed just like this. If you want to join, link is in the description. I really recommend doing that. Super fun league. You're going to love it. And we invite everybody with open arms. Trust me, every single person here probably, I think, found it from YouTube, and they've loved it. Or at least some of the people here. But, Anyways, it's going to be a run play to the outside. Xavier Miller, 5 yards. And also, you don't need a computer to play this game. You just need Discord. Although, a computer is recommended. You don't really need to have NCAA 14. All you really need to do is just be able to call plays from your phone. Although, if you have a laptop, that would do as well. So, you don't need a computer. Nothing. You just need a phone. If you're watching it right now, you clearly do have a phone. So Xavier Miller stopped for 3 yards, 3rd and 7 now, and Montana's starting to bring out the timeout. It's kind of early here, but they do that nonetheless. As now they're saying we're gonna need an onside kick to win this game apparently. So yeah, King Bacon, come on, join. You can join as an AC. Get involved with some coaches or you can just become a fan of the league. You know, you can make a user recruit and see him play in these games yourself. You can make his name like Dingle Crinkleberry or something, have him be a wide receiver. As they're going to complete it, 3rd and 7, 11-yard reception, Marley Payne, and now Montana's really going to have to start calling their timeouts. 2 big plays, Bucky. 2 big, long running plays. This is how Montana sold. Well, you join into a call on Discord. There's a Team 1 and a Team 2 chat. And basically, they just, the head coach is streaming the game to them as they're going to run it here to the outside. I think Marley Payne is going to stay on his feet. He's only going to get 4, though, 2nd and 6. But yeah, no, you join a call with them. They'll screen share to you from Discord. And you'll be able to see the game. And you'll just be telling them, like, all right, so I want halfback dive, and then they'll click on the halfback dive play, and they'll run it. So 5 seconds on the play clock here. They're going to run it again, and he's going to break free. Xavier Miller all the way down. Going to break another tackle, 16 yards. And Xavier Miller has been putting this game away today so far, 119 yards on the day. And that might be game. Montana going to have to start using their timeouts real soon. And, dude, even if you have a laptop, you can play this game. Because we use an app called Parsec that allows us to join another person's PC. And basically, you connect your controller to their PC, and then you're able to play like it's multiplayer. It's going to be another outside run, and he's going to be stopped around the line of scrimmage. Xavier Miller with 0-yard rush. Montana's starting to use their timeouts now. And 46 seconds left. I think that Creighton could seriously just need this out. So Creighton locking up the win here, seemingly 14-3. But they might want to put more points on the board. As there's going to be motion there. Running back's going to take it. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and 2 now. Xavier Miller. Montana not calling a timeout. And that seems to be it. Creighton is moving on. And Montana is eliminated from playoff contention. And, yeah, that's game. As there's 5 seconds on the play clock, a man in motion. And he's going to keep it on a counter. He's going to stay on his feet. And Creighton calls a timeout because they want to say, fuck you guys. And they're going to knee it for the XP. Smart decision by Creighton there. Although you get the same amount of XP for kicking a field goal. But, you know, Montana's going to use the timeout for some reason as well. Now I'm taking a field goal if I'm Creighton. Because they just called a timeout. Although it seems like they're just going to knee. But if I'm Creighton, I'm taking a field goal here. So, you know, going to need the ball game. And that'll be it. Creighton with a 14-3 win over Montana. Montana going to 2-5. Creighton going to 4-3. Making a last-minute playoff push. And we're going to go to Creighton first.
Absolutely atrocious.
And how are you guys feeling so far, Creighton? You guys are now a win and end versus Lake Erie next week for the conference championship, which should get you into the playoffs. How are you guys feeling?
Honestly, I think even a loss might get us into the playoffs. But at the end of the day, a win this week is all that matters. All right, we go into next week. 2 of the best defenses in the league going at it. They're the best offense in points per game, so we got to be ready. We got to keep up. I'll be back, which is fun, but we got to be ready for it.
All right. And Jason, how do you feel on your performance on the sticks tonight? It was really impressive, but I want to know what you think.
I mean, I didn't score in the first half. Should have scored at least once in the first half. But I got past happy on a couple of those drives and resulted in a couple of 3-and-outs. So I felt it was all right. We got the win. That's all that matters. And next week is winner. We're in the conference championship. That's all that matters.
All right, and I just want to say I don't really have that many questions. I'm not a creative mind, but good job, Liam. Your defense played their heart out tonight. Amazing job. Just wanted to say that. And I'm going to be heading on to Montana. See you guys next week personally. So,
Yeah, man.
Later.
As Montana How you guys feeling? It's a tough loss. Eliminates you guys from playoff contention. They broke off on a couple huge runs there, but that was basically all they had on y'all all night. So, what's y'all's thoughts?
It was just a deflating loss, you know. Feel like we were prepared, but some things you just can't prepare for. They had 2 big runs that they scored off of. Feel like there's not a whole lot you can do about that. You know.
Yeah.
But that's not to take blame away from myself. I think there were things we could have done better, especially in the passing game. So, things to work on for next week, things to look forward to for next season.
All right, well, do you guys have anything else to say? Martin, Tanmay, I don't really have any questions. I know this is a loss for you guys, so I'm going to take it easy. What do you guys think?
I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks. It is what it is, but
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of shows that, you know, we have a potential, like, you know, develop.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just saying it's tough, but like, you know, it is what it is. Good game. I enjoyed it. Wasn't that? Yeah.
Fun game. Just heartbreaker.
All right, well, that's all I got for you guys. You guys will be at it next week versus UCO. Apparently, you guys aren't mathematically eliminated, but I think you guys are mathematically eliminated.
I think we're mathematically eliminated, and we're playing a Southern Utah.
So, yeah, no, we'll see you guys next week versus... Oh, you guys are playing Southern Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, well, then, see you guys. And that's all I got for tonight. Won't be getting the next game. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got 13 likes. That is a loss, but yeah, no, they're 100% eliminated. Montana now. Creighton barely hanging in it. Lost next week. Probably would eliminate them. That's all I got. See you guys in the next one.